$1 every time I said I was gonna build this railway in this train station, I would be rich. But anyway, so today we are not doing that, as you know, as we do here. What we got planned for today, oh gosh, quickly peek through here if you didn't see the last couple episodes. We've been working on this hole right here. So we're gonna work on connecting the hole and seeing how deep we gotta go with it. So that's going to be what the plan is today. And so the first thing we gotta do is we're gonna have a way that goes. We're gonna go this way. Oh, thank you, Nether Portal. Thank you. Oh, did you not? Oh, dang, really? Oh, I can't even mine it. So I guess the way we're gonna start this off is I want to figure out how big this room is gonna be. So this is big room one, and then this is big room two, and then we got this kitchen, and we got here. So if we start this off, so right there is the roof. We cannot go there. This is the ceiling is there. It's crazy to think we're not that low. Always feel like we're a lot lower in the world than we are. Okay. We need to get a sense of scale for all of this. That's what the big thing is going to be. We got to figure out where we're at, the room we got to work with, stuff like that. Luckily, for mine the whole last episode, we do got a good amount of hole, so that does make this easier. And we got some right here too, if we really do need some. But let's start with how big of a room we want. The nice thing is we shouldn't interfere with anything. Is it at least? I don't think we're even close to the hole actually. Should be good for us not to worry about. So yeah, today's gonna be a more brainstormy and figuring things out type of episode. Crafting table. As you see, I got tons of tools. I'm ready to do a lot of excavating. A lot more dirt here than I was expecting. But I mean, it's not a big deal. Anyway, as the icebreaker episode did state, it's that stupid train station, which I have been talking about for a very long time, and how the fact that we still haven't started it. Honestly, at this point, it's a running joke that I need to do it. And I will. I'll do it before Copper Tools. I wouldn't worry too much about it. So, portal's so loud. I want to break it, but I don't have anything on me. I really thought running water might be able to break it. Blocks can go through the portal. Wow, look at that. You can't even throw blocks through. That's kind of cool. Is that like an old glitch you could do with this portal? If you were in a crafting table and then you like slowly went through it with water. I have memory of some very simple glitch you do. Okay, I'm gonna get my diamond pickaxe. This is driving me crazy. That little background nether portal noise. Also, in between episodes, I put this here so we can start storing even more of our stuff. Because we're just getting so much dirt and cobble from all this excavating. So I decided to put a chest there. this. It's weird how long that sound lingered for. I expected it to disappear a lot quicker than it did. But that's right here. Pretty self-explanatory. We do the rest of it. Okay. Now I can hear myself. Thank goodness. Driving me crazy just hearing that noise. So with us flipping the original idea, over here is going to be the kitchen now, because we're gonna flip the rooms that we originally had. And we can also go a little. We can go as far as we need to with this, and then we. So if I want the extra space, I can do this. Well, the thing is, I want inside the kitchen to be different, so I will make a cobble shell and then put the actual blocks on the inside. So I think we're gonna go one more, then do the cobble shell. So doing it like this, light all this up. I'm not worried about placing blocks there because we gotta put a roof. So all those blocks don't really matter. But, I mean, how big of a kitchen do you really need? Living room, though, we do want that to be a bigger thing. Um, I'm fine with that. Where would this leave us? Let's look at it this and see. Okay, that gives us like that gives us enough room to work with. So because of how wide these doors are, especially now that there isn't a room here. So we can easily go two back, make the outside wall here for this room. Marketing, I definitely need to switch switches. I'll wait till I. Did I not bring any extra? Okay, I did. So yeah, we aren't gonna. This is a room we probably will not be end up doing for a while. But if we have the room planned, then it'll be a lot easier to do the rest of the stuff. So, and here will be a kitchen, which shouldn't be too difficult to work with. I just gotta figure out if I want the room longer or not. That's the only question I got now. Only there's a little bit of iron here. We need to recoup all of that iron we mined. Nope. Oh, three. Take it. That's another pickaxe. I definitely think this room is big enough. And shouldn't be that concerned. So now this room goes to this goes out to here. Meaning that everything's gonna need to be shifted. So we gotta make everything uglier to make it nicer again. So here we go. I know we just tore up tons of stuff upstairs. Huge gaping hole, but oh well, we gotta keep going. So if we make this here, we can make this go down. I don't know if we go right away or if we wait a block in. Maybe at least wait one block. So I want to figure out what. Oh crap! I want to figure out what Y level we're on. So we are on 60. So if we go over here and see what Y level we're on down here, we are working with 57. So it's only 9 blocks down minimum we'd have to go, which is not bad. And then this thing leads over about 10. So right here? Right here? Oh, look at that. So that leads to about here, leaving us about a lot of space we need to go down with. Let's play this conservative and say that we're waiting to then go down. So if we play conservative, say we're going to wait, go down to... I'm trying to remember because last time when we made a staircase for the mine, I kept hitting my head on it. But I think we did it right this time. Shouldn't have to worry about that. So right here is... I'll do a cobble. I mean, we're already down to 47. So let's say we stopped right here. This, I'll put torches here. Sure, we're on a level. It would be this way, wouldn't it? Already cutting into our pickaxe supply. I don't know how far over. I didn't look at the exact chords of this room. Okay. So that room here means that 2 blocks over would literally be here. I should have just mined straight, but I didn't know if I'd hit the room or not. Staircase ended here. It would lead to that. Being a little bit down, but I do want this being a somewhat bigger room. This room has a big scale for the moment. So what I'm thinking is we at least go down another block or two here. Just to give us space for the bottom. Well, because wherever we end up having the cobble end, so let's say the cobble ends here. I want like a few blocks under it to go back to wood and to make it look a bit different. And so I can get through. So this leads to here. Let's... This is me fully thinking more than I should be. What if we have it end here? have it end here. So imagine staircase here. We could then have doorway here, double doors leading all the way. So now that we know that, if I mine down 2 more layers here, that should be good. Yeah, no, it's weird having to fully use my brain, and the big fun challenge of this is, not planning stuff ahead of time or in different worlds. It's literally just I have to do it on the spot as I plan my forever world. So, it's a lot of pressure trying to do this. I did have some conversation starters for today, but I guess we're gonna have to wait till next episode because I'm not doing just a mining task. I'm planning a lot of little minute things which will affect us a lot more than it should. This thing is all the dirt. It makes it easier to get through this stuff. Then if this is gonna be where we stop, I'll torch the bottom too. Torches, so didn't last. Didn't torch much as I wanted to. Well, that's half of our pickaxes gone already. We are flying through pickaxes at this point. Okay, so let's take a look at this again. So originally it goes here. It would be 2 more blocks out. We would have that. So what we could do is this ring here. I'm not gonna ring it all the way around yet, just gonna block my staircase. But assuming the ring ends here, I'm gonna go one more down, I think. So we're starting the ring early. So if we put the ring to here, so we put the ring here, and down on this level is where this starts. Either go down one more, or I remove this layer. Not sure which one we do yet, but down here we'll switch the blocks back to wood. We'll use something different. Stuff like that. Then, of course, in the middle we will have um, this middle pillar. We got to remember where this pillar is. That's important because that's the center of the room. When we mine this, we'll have a full area planned out this level, hole in the floor to remember where the center is. Which I already forgot about that center until I looked up and just saw. I was like, wait a second, there's something I'm missing. And also, in all of these corners here, I place. I guess I'll just break it. All of these corners will either all of them or just the back ones are going to have ladders to go up and down. In my mind, it makes the most sense for it to just be these two. Yeah, this is the back side. So in my mind, it makes more sense to have these back two end up having the ladders on them to go up, so then there is that fast up and down travel if you really want to go up and down it. That doesn't have to be. Okay. It's weird though building at this scale and older versions when mining is so painfully slow. Okay. Didn't want that, I guess. Okay. That again will lead to over here where I want these to go. Well, wait, we could also just make this a hallway instead of it being a doorway. I don't like how steep of a turn that is. Because if we do that, that hallway will be literally a block or two off of, you know, where the side is going to be. So, what if we then go like to where this dirt ends and then make the hallway go this way. This would then one, two, three, four. This would 5 blocks step out from here, meaning yeah, 5, and then that could center with the middle of here. Okay, so 2, 3, 4. So then having it like this means that this room would center off here, and that would lead to that staircase. So if you want an easier way to get up and down, you'd walk here and you just take the stairs up, and it'll be a side way to get up and down. And then also this that can lead around that way. I'll definitely do something a little different on these sides to not just have, I don't want just I'll probably start with just all walls down here, but I don't want this just to be a room with the centerpiece. I want there to be a little bit more to it. I just don't know what I want to do yet, if you get what I mean. So, yeah, so a lot of planning again. Honestly, we had more questions than answers till about when I had the idea to cut this that way. But yeah. So we have yet again made a bigger mess in this world as we are trying to figure things out. So some things are staying normal like they always are. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end this one off. This is a bit of a slightly longer one that we had today. A lot of planning. So next episode, I think it's going to be us covering this up and working on fixing that area down there. I'm gonna have to fully move that stupid. That might be an off-camera thing. At least breaking all the Nether portal because it just Obsidian is such a pain to break. But yeah, we're getting a good idea. I'll definitely get a good screenshot up here. I think this is cool. This huge drop down we're gonna end up having. So very happy with all of this, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying us slowly get this base together. I'm having a lot of fun with it, honestly, and I can't wait to keep going. My motivation for this world is at an all-time high, just because I have so many little projects I need to do and so much stuff for this base to keep expanding. But I will see you guys next time. Bye!